Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. When we left off last time, we'd made it into the Temple of Ancients. Hopefully we're going to meet Malak here and have our final showdown. So, we explored a chunk of the exterior. Let's see, is this where we... Yeah, this is where we came in. So we went through all of this stuff. Now I want to circle around, finish up all of this, and then there's a massive door at the beginning that I want to check out. So, continuing along... Sure, where's this go? Probably to a battle. Yep. Well, that went well. What's in the strong box? Some crystals. 5,000 credits. Alright. Oh. Rather pleased with that. Ooh, this goes somewhere else, because there's the blue line here. Let's come back to that. I'm not ready to leave this area just yet. Ugh, we're gonna have to bash it open. Okay. Open up, please. Oh my goodness. Go look at the last one and come back to that. That's better. Now, over here again? No, this one. Good grief. All that for some spikes and a part. Okay, anything in here? Why, sure. We have 121 repair parts? Yeah, let's optimize them. Optimize. Activate. Patrol. Go for it, buddy. And this one we're gonna have to bash. Get to it. Okay, that was pretty good. Over here. Rune-covered pillar. Ooh! Well, that was terrible. Sith. That's interesting. Oh, hey guys.
Who dares intrude on our meditations? You know the penalty for... Revan, you are back.
Oh, these ones recognize me? Yeah, we'll go ahead and... No, I do not serve the Jedi Council. Yeah, bow before me.
We have sworn allegiance to Malak. He has led the Sith to conquest and victory. Your time is over, Revan.
No, your
Malak
time is over.
told us what happened to you. The Jedi Council has stripped you of your power. You are a shell of what you once were.
Oh, just try me.
You are not fit to rule the Sith anymore, Revan. Darth Malak will reward us greatly for destroying you.
Well, dark side points, whatever. I'm not going to say that I just serve the Council. I do not serve the Council. I serve the Republic. How is this? Oh, Sith messing me up. Come on. Where's my team? Guys. Jeez. Where are you idiots? Go help. Really? How are they? What are they even doing? This is insane. Okay.
Get it.
My wish is for you to come kill these guys so I can come back. What are you doing screwing around way over here for? Oh my goodness. Now I'm all mixed up. I did not expect them to be somewhere ridiculous like this. Guys, jeez. Is this the box I already got? Okay, I think so. We're even... Why are they way down here? They're not anywhere near where I am. Man. Jolie, Juhani, you really dropped the ball on this one. You, get over here and help. Okay, in here. This way. Yeah. Go attack that thing. Jeez. Great. Ha! Ah! Alright, now this one. Alright, if you two are about done screwing around. Jolie, use up some of your force power.
I'm here.
Okay, team. That was terribly done. Let's try to do a little better for the rest of the temple, eh? And let's get a save in here. Oops. Now, we'll head over this way. Oh! I didn't know he was going to be right there.
Revan, Lord Malak told
this
us
isn't
you
Malak,
still
okay.
lived. At last, a challenge worthy of my skills. I grow so bored with slaughtering these mindless training droids. I
Who are you?
intensified my training tenfold in hopes I would get the chance to face you in mortal combat. I am glad to see my training has not been in vain.
Alright. Come on. If I could just land this on him once, it would go a long way towards helping us out here. Actually, I don't need that many heals. That's a little excessive. Just a couple should do. Yeah, he hasn't taken much of any damage so far.
I still got it.
Team members, is there a reason you are not healing? Alright, well, we got him. Oh my gosh, my view's going crazy. Come on, come on. Get this guy. Okay. There we go. Pari crystal, fire belt, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, the armory. Sweet. Look at all those advanced med packs. And a workbench. Hey! Okay, so we can see what these new crystals are that we found. What am I using? I've got like a red one and a purple or something. Or it's telling me these are the ones that are currently equipped. So yeah, this has got to be green. Okay, so this is just the color crystals. These are not important. This is it. Bonus 2, damage 1. Okay, that does seem pretty good. What do I currently have on? Shenra. Blaster bolt deflection +5. That is pretty good. I think we'll want that. And then over on this side, Rubat. +1 damage, +1 attack. Okay, so this is gonna be better. And what was the other one we got? Not the Bondar, Upari, that's the one we just got. -3. That sounds pretty good. Okay, sure. And what's this one got? No, who's using... Don't tell me I'm using this. No, it can't be. No, I'm using this one. Yeah, with Heart of the Guardian on it. Sigil and Damned. What's Sigil give me? Alright, let's try that out. Everything else is pretty much solid. Alright, so... Ooh, well, bash your way into there. This one too? There we go. Yeah, it would have been good to have mission in here. Million grenades. What do we got over here? Ooh, hyper adrenal strength. That could be pretty good. Alright, team. This was a pretty decent place to go. Moving along. Let's go all the way back to this corner and make sure no one sneaks up on us from behind. This is not... What? No. Where am I trying to go? I'm in the wrong area. This is what I wanted. This door. Good grief. Okay. We're going the wrong way. Here we go. Well, it's pleasant. What's in here? Just an acolyte. Not worried about that guy. Okay, moving along. And then this door we don't really need to worry about, right? Oh, hey, how did we miss these guys?
Oh! Ah! You will fall! Ah!
Let's get a save in here, because there's a lot going on really fast. Oh, hey, where'd you come from? Okay, that just goes back to the armory. These guys we shut down. Yet another acolyte.
For the order!
Alright, and at long last, I think we have almost made the circuit around this place. We're gonna have to go in here. Alright, get these remains. Get something. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll start with this metal box. Can we open the metal box? Alright, forget the metal box. We have so much extra stuff anyhow. It's not like that box is going to be that important. Full locker? What is going on? There we go. That's better. Alright. So here we are, back in front of the massive door. There's that. And then there's gonna be... okay. So let's... save here. It's sealed and there's no visible means of unlocking it. Okay, so now we've got to go around again and get over to this area, which probably is going to be about the same whichever direction we go. So let's just go here. Is this? No, that doesn't cut through. There we go. Now then, team? Good. You're right there. In we go. To the temple catacombs. Deadly frag mine. Well, what are we going to do about that? We don't have mission. Ooh, what's on that data pad? This was the wrong button. Where? There. Okay. This is what I want. Data pad, data pad, data pad. Okay, we don't need that. We want the data pad. There we go. Novice Siths such as yourself cannot be trusted to remember even simple tasks, acolyte. It is therefore prudent for your masters to explain themselves at length using very small words. The ancient sequencer on the lower levels can only be activated once all the sequencer tiles on the floor have been set to their active mode by walking on them in the correct pattern. To make all the tiles the same color, simply walk the tiles in the pattern of an H. I trust there will not be another unfortunate incident like the last time. Okay, is there a reason to even go past all these? This looks kind of like a door here, so it's probably beneficial.
Your wish?
Well, I want you to go... solo mode. Yep, and just run through those real quick. Sorry. You're tough, you can take it. Alright, what's in here? And this was not a door after all.
What?
Alright, it's probably kind of cruel to make her do that, but we needed to know what was in there. Moving along, team. Okay, so this is where we need to make the H, huh? Like starting on this one, maybe? Okay. kind of messing me up that I'm going so fast now, too. Yeah, I messed up going in an H. H not accomplished. So, what? We just need all the lights on? Okay. Now, does that include this one, or no? Oh, this one is the reset. Okay, so go in an H. Means, like what? And then diagonal? Down to here. No. Okay, we're just gonna make it through one way or another. It's probably a really simple way to do this. Okay. Reset. So we need to go. And then step here, except that's not quite right either. Well, now we've got an H, but that's not what we actually want. Nope. So we need... I wish I could remember the trick of this. This is something I used to know. I had this little game way back in the day. I don't remember what it's called. Merlin, I think? And it had, like, Magic Square, I think it called it. If you have to light up the proper squares. So I used to know how to do this. This was one of the puzzles on there. It's been a long time. Okay, I think we've almost got it. Boy, it would be nice if that night speed would wear off. Okay, and then here. And onto that diagonal. There we go. Let's go to this computer. What do we got here? Welcome back, Revan. It has been some time since you last accessed my database. I was beginning to wonder if you had been terminated. Is this a sentient computer? You recognize me? Of course, the builders constructed me with a full range of sensory input program systems to complement my fully self-aware and self-sufficient programming. I recognize your appearance from your last visit, which is stored in my databanks. However, I am detecting some significant changes in your composition since your last visit. Your neurological patterns exhibit subtle yet substantive alterations in both thought patterns and information processing. These changes have been noted and recorded in my database. Your database? I am a completely self-sufficient, autonomous interactive database constructed by the Rakata to record and store the entire history of the species. However, since the collapse of the Infinite Empire, there have been few events worth recording, and nobody has sought to access the information stored within my database, until you came along. Due to my system's ability to monitor and repair themselves, you will find all the data within my archives. It has remained fully intact. Please choose the topic you wish information on. Alright, I guess I'm looking for genetic data. No, that's right. He asked me to go in here for the genetic data. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. If they really want to atone for the past, then they need to just continue on without the Force. Tell me about the Starforge. The Starforge was constructed during the apex of the Infinite Empire's power. A true technological marvel, it is an enormous space station that serves as both factory and battle dreadnought. Oh, wow. The Starforge can mass-produce immense fleets with a minimum of time and resources. In addition, the Starforge also shares much of the same technology used in my own construction. In many ways, the Starforge is like a living entity. It feeds, it hungers, it draws on the energy flowing through all living things, what you called the Force the last time you were here. It feeds on the Force? This ability to feed and consume the living energy of the Force is the key to the Starforge's power, but ultimately it was also what led to the destruction of the Infinite Empire. What do you mean? The Rakata are by nature a cruel and savage species. The Starforge fueled itself with the hatred inherent in its creators, and in doing so it accentuated these traits within the builders. In your terminology, the Starforge is a tool of the dark side. It corrupts those who use it so that it can generate greater and greater amounts of negative energy to fuel itself. The builders thought they were strong enough to control this effect, but they were wrong. They became victims of their own creation, and eventually their hatred turned them against each other. Civil war destroyed the Infinite Empire. A lesson to remember. Only one who is immensely strong in mind and will can harness the power of the Starforge without suffering a similar fate. Yeah, we're gonna have to destroy this thing. Alright, let's ask you something else. So, how can I shut off the disruptor field around this planet? The disruptor field was constructed as the Starforge's primary defense against enemy attack, and can only be deactivated from the upper levels of the temple. Well, how can I get to the upper levels? My systems control the doors to the upper levels, allowing only those who are worthy of the Rakata legacy to pass. The last time you were here, Revan, I unsealed the doors for you. Ooh. However, the subtle neurological changes I detected in you earlier likely caused a failure in the recognition system that would have opened the doors for you. I've updated my databases to recognize the new configurations in your mind, Revan. The doors to the upper levels will once again be open for you. Alright, that was easy. Alright then. Do you know anything about the star maps? The star maps were built on conquered worlds as a symbol of Rakatan dominance and glory. Each map showed the whole expanse of the Infinite Empire, with a Starforge at the center. When the Empire fell, the Rakata fled back here to their homeworld. They sabotaged the star maps, so the enslaved species could not use them to discover the Starforge or this planet. But I used the star maps to find this place. The star maps were created with the same technology as my own self-sufficient systems. Over the millennia, the maps have been slowly rebuilding and repairing themselves. As you informed me during your last visit to this world, the star maps are still in a damaged and incomplete state. It is not possible to locate the Starforge using a single map. However, the star maps have repaired themselves to the extent that it is possible to discover the Starforge's location by combining bits of data from several of the maps, as you did. Alright. Tell me your version of the history of the Infinite Empire. At its peak, the Infinite Empire ruled over 500 planets and was comprised of 10 billion Rakata and over 1 trillion slaves scattered across the galaxy. But the glory of the Infinite Empire was built on war and slaughter. It was inevitable it should collapse upon itself. Conflict among power-hungry warlords escalated into full civil war. Worlds were ravaged and millions of lives were lost. Sensing the weakness of their oppressors, the slaves rebelled and overthrew their masters. And then came the plague. Well, we actually know about the plague, but its origins were unknown. Perhaps the creation of enslaved species. This is exactly what we heard before. Perhaps a mutation killed only Rakata, empire crumbled to dust. Even here, millions died. Now they are nothing but a few scattered tribes, still waging a never-ending civil war. Alright, is there anything else to even ask? I think that's all of it. Alright, I'll be going now. As you wish. Please return if you find yourself in need of the information stored within my database. Okay, fantastic. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. I'll meet you at the doors to those upper levels. We'll go up there and take down the disruptor field, and make way for the Republican fleet.